Hey, good morning, CE Cole. This is Mr. Coldren.
And I am Mrs. Williams. We are here for your Friday, November 13th, Friday the 13th.
Ooh, Friday the 13th.
Yes, Friday the 13th
Watch some
announcements.
movies tonight.
Just to let you know, maybe this will be the reverse. The last Friday the 13th that we had was March 13th, which was our last day here at CE Cole in March. So with any hope, maybe this November 13th we'll start changing things around for the
Let's
better.
hope. I thought you were going to say we're going to be off again. I don't want that.
No, I don't want that to.
All right.
Maybe it'll change for the better.
Okay. How about we stand up for our pledge?
All right.
So if everybody can get out of their seats, please, and stand up, and we'll do the pledge.
Give them time to stand.
Yep.
All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, we're going to take it over to Mr. Payne today, right now, to get our weather for today. And he's done a great job teaching not only you students, but us teachers about clouds and so forth. So I'm sure he's got some insightful information for us today. So let's take it over to Mr. Payne.
Thanks, Ms. Williams and Mr. Coldren. And Willie, that was fantastic. ACE, Cole, here's your weather for Friday and the weekend. Those stratus clouds are still hanging around, and we're going to continue to get rainfall throughout this morning. And did you feel that cold come in yesterday? Wow, that cold front is going to hang around. Temperatures only going up into about the mid-50s and then diving down into the upper 30s tonight. But don't worry. Saturday, you're going to see a lot of sun. It's going to be sunny, high in the low 50s though, so the temperature is still going to be pretty far down, typical fall day. Then Sunday, that sun doesn't last for very long. Stratus clouds are coming back in and we are going to get rain throughout our Sunday. But temperatures getting up to about 60 degrees, then dipping down into the 30s at night. Our question of the day comes from one of our leading ladies, Bella Black, from Miss Freeze's class. She asks, Mr. Payne, what are altostratus clouds? Wow, Bella, I'm impressed by your research there. Altostratus clouds and stratus clouds are similar in a few ways. They're both gray clouds that smother our atmosphere and produce rain. But the difference is stratus clouds are low-lying clouds, and altostratus clouds are very high up in the sky. Now, I make some sense of this because when I was a kid growing up, not too far from me was the city of Philadelphia. And when I would walk out of my house, I could see the skyline and the high sky rises there. But when stratus clouds moved in, I couldn't see any of that. But when altostratus clouds were around, even though we were getting rain, I could still see the skyline of Philadelphia. Bella, that was a fantastic question. See, Cole, keep them up. I love answering them. Have a wonderful weekend.
All right, thanks, Mr. Payne. That was great.
Is Willie upstairs working on his first snow prediction?
He is. He was a little bashful, but he and Mr. Payne, they're working on their first snow prediction. I know these kids are excited. We are getting close to snow season, so we'll see what they have to come up with.
Yes, hopefully Willie makes a good call. All right, so today is not only Friday the 13th, it is also World Kindness Day. And you might see some of your teachers wearing this t-shirt that I have on, which is, it's hashtag I'm kinder than that. A friend of mine that I went to school with started this kind of program, if you want to call it that, a few years ago. And she started this because she had her nieces and nephews in the car with her, and they weren't being very nice to one another, and she was, trying to correct them, and she thought to herself, you know what if everybody just takes a second when you're thinking something that's not so kind to say or do, and just think to yourself, I'm kinder than that. And so she was telling her nieces and nephews about that, and she said, she really thought to herself, I'm teaching them to do this, or I'm telling them to do this, but I'm really not leading as an example. And as I said, she lives in California, so traffic in California is awful, and she said she would find herself sometimes with her niece and nephew in the car, not being so nice to other drivers. So she said that was kind of her first step of doing this. She'd stop, if somebody would cut her off in traffic, she'd stop and think to myself, I'm kinder to that. And then this has grown. So a few years ago, she actually sent free t-shirts to all the teachers here at CE Cole who wanted one.
Which is being kind.
Which is being very kind. She sent them here for free. She has hats, she has t-shirts, she has some other items now that she uses to promote her I'm Kinder Than That. And you too can go on she has a website, I'm Kinder Than That. It's hashtag I'm Kinder Than That, all in one word. And if you do anything kind, you can share your experiences on her website.
Awesome.
So Mr. Cauldron came up with a great idea.
Mrs. Williams and I both came up with it. We thought we were going to spread a little kindness here at CE Cole. So we are challenging all the teachers today and you students to find a piece of paper, whether a Post-it note, scrap paper, whatever, and we would like you guys to spread some kindness by writing something nice to somebody. So Mrs. Williams and I are going to model it. We both wrote something kind to a fellow friend and teacher in our building, and we'd like you guys to do the same thing. And we're hoping that this spreads throughout all of CE Cole today, and then we can just make people's days a little bit brighter.
And not just today. You can do it
Every
any
day,
you want.
right? But we want to get it rolling
Yes.
today.
You want to be extra kind today.
So I chose my partner, Mrs. Painter, because she's special to me. So I wrote her a little note that I'm going to give and put in her mailbox, and I put Shannon. I just wanted to let you know how great of a partner you are to have. You put up with my forgetfulness, and you always make sure that I have done what I am supposed to do. For example, she scheduled all of our conferences. She's really good at that stuff, so thank you, Shannon. And to steal a line from a famous movie, you complete me, Shannon. Just kidding. But I am very lucky to have you, Shannon, as a partner and a friend, and I'm very appreciative, and I hope you have an awesome day today.
All right, and I wrote mine to Mr. Ferry. This is not the official note, but I will give you the abridged version. Mr. Ferry, you're an awesome teaching partner. Our students get a great math education from you each and every day. And I also, again, carrying over from 2 days ago, thanks for your years in service in the Air Force. If you didn't know, Mr. Fair was a jet fighter pilot, so we thank him for his years of service.
Thank you for your service, Mr. Fair. And since it's kindness, Mrs. Williams, you and I'm going to compliment you. Mrs. Williams and I have been friends since we were in kindergarten.
Yes.
We grew up together, and
which was just like 15 years ago.
Sure it was. But you have been a great friend, and I've always admired and enjoyed spending time with you. So you're fun to be around.
And right back at you, Mr. Cole.
All right.
All right.
So, guys, get out and spread some kindness today. You teachers, same with you. Get out and spread kindness as much as you can.
All right. Have a great weekend, everybody, and
Awesome,
a great Friday.
yeah.